No. Hello. Sorry, usual faffing with screens and things. Good afternoon. It's Wednesday and it's raining, so we're quite happy to be doing cooking today because it's not very nice outside. Hope you all had a good day and schooling is going well. So today I'm not really in charge. Freya is in charge and I am the assistant because these are her absolute favourite biscuits to make. Am I right? Yes. So she is an Anzac biscuit pro and she's going to show you what to do and I'm just going to get buzzed around. So before we start though, we have agreed that I will go through, excuse me, just sweeping something off the counter, the ingredients. So what is brilliant about Anzac biscuits is not only are they yummy, they are really, really quick and you don't need many ingredients. So we need porridge oats, 85 grams. We need, I do this and no one can see, I'm sure. Desiccated coconuts, 85 grams. We'll talk about the coconut in a minute. 100 grams of plain flour, 100 grams of caster sugar, 100 grams of butter, 1 tablespoon of golden syrup, and 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate. So actually, it's quite an easy recipe to remember because we've got 85, 85, 3 lots of 100, and a 1 and a 1. So I said coconut and Freya was murmuring when I said it. And the reason for that is Freya doesn't like coconuts. I don't know why. So we will not be putting coconut in our biscuits because otherwise she'll get all upset. But we will tell you the quantities so that you can do it. I personally think they're better with coconut. So if I were you, I'd put the coconut in, but you can make them without. If you normally put coconut in, what do we put extra in normally? Porridge oats?
Yes.
Porridge oats normally.
Because that's like,
okay.
That's the closest.
Similar texture, isn't it? So, all right, then equipment-wise, we don't need a lot today. So hopefully I've got all the equipment out. We need a mixing bowl, we need scales, we need measuring spoons, a knife, baking tray, baking paper or silicone, and a wire rack. And I didn't say, I always forget something, on the sheet I didn't say a saucepan or a bowl for the microwave to melt the butter. All right, so over to Freya. She's now going to tell you what to do. Do you want the little step? You're a bit higher. Here we go. All right, so what's the first thing we need to do?
First you have to preheat your oven to
180 degrees centigrade. If you've got a fan oven, it would be
160.
Yeah.
And gas mark 4.
Okay, so we put our oven on. So if you haven't done that, whiz over and put your oven on. So it's 180 degrees centigrade, 160 with a fan or gas mark 4.
So first you need to put the oats, coconut, flour and sugar into a bowl.
Okay, so what's the weight on the oats that we need?
So we need 85 grams of oats. For us, we're putting in 170.
That's right, because we are using all oats and no coconut. So you would do, so first of all, measure out your 85 grams of oats, yeah? This is for everyone that's doing it with coconut. Pop that into your bowl and then measure out your 85 grams of coconut and pop that into your bowl. Okay, so we'll keep going until we've got 170 here. Luckily, I've got another bag of oats if we run out.
I don't think we will.
No?
But you'll have to refill it.
So what's the origins of an Anzac biscuit, Freya? Can you remember?
Anzac biscuits come from like New Zealand because they're called Anzac, I think. And
is it something to do with the war?
Yeah. And they said so. The people at home sent the Anzac biscuits to their loved ones because they don't have any egg in them. So they last for longer because it's normally the egg that, like trench cake, there's no egg in it. So
clever. All right. So what are we putting in next?
We're putting in 100 grams of plain flour.
Okay, so 100 grams of plain flour.
And then the sugar. And then you put that in the bowl. And then you mix it. Okay.
Nearly there, we're at 90.
That's going to be too much.
That's going to be too much. Yeah, take a bit out.
I wasn't meant to put that. That's good.
Yeah, all right.
So then you put that into your big bowl. And then you get that caster sugar.
Let's caster sugar.
That's gram flour.
No, it's caster sugar. When I was putting the bag of caster sugar away in the cupboard, I caught it on a carton of almond milk and put a hole in it. So I then had to decant the sugar into a jar. That's why it says gram flour, and that was my clean jar. So 100 grams of caster sugar. I like recipes where it's lots of same measurements.
Yeah.
Makes it a lot easier, doesn't it? Okay. Nearly there. 5 more grams. Ooh. Hey. All right. Okay.
Then you pour that in. Then you just give it a nice mix.
All right. Perfect.
So all the ingredients are combined.
Yourself over a little bit, like
To be honest, this, if you add some butter, is actually a good
It is. That's a really good idea. So just cut some butter up and rub it in with your fingers, and you've got crumble. What
But
a
you
brilliant
do that with
idea.
the flour first, and then you'd have the sugar.
And,
then
okay.
mix it up.
That is a good idea. All right,
Just
Coolio.
coconut sugar.
So next job. So that's all mixed together, yeah? And put that over to one side. You know what we haven't put in? Oh, we're doing that in a minute. All right. So next, what are we doing?
So next, we melt the butter in a small pan and stir in with the golden syrup.
So how much butter do we need?
So we're using 100 grams of butter.
Brilliant. Have we got markers? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So most butters hopefully have a marker on them, which tells you what's 50 grams. So if it's 250s, you normally cut the second 50.
That's right.
Which should give you about 100.
Perfect. We don't even need to worry too much about weighing this, do we? That's brilliant. Okay. So we need to melt this butter, do we?
I'm just going to...
So shall I go and put that on the gas to melt?
Oh.
Oh, a little bit over.
That's the thing, sometimes they're measuring.
Oh, there we go, too much more. So I'll go and put this on the gas to melt. Which one should we use?
So we don't need to measure out the golden syrup because it's a tablespoon, so you literally have to get your thing and scoop it and then put it in there.
All right.
That's all right.
So that's all we've got left, isn't it? Is the golden syrup to go in the butter and
you need...
anything else?
You forgot to add 2 tablespoons of boiling water to it.
To what?
To the...
Oh, see, there's always something.
So
all right,
you need
peeps.
to boil your kettle or boil some water in a separate pan.
Sorry, I always forget something. Have we got enough water in there?
Probably. I mean,
Right,
it's only
2 tablespoons per. Freya is putting the kettle on now, so we've got boiling water. Don't panic because we're still melting our butter, so the water can boil while we're melting our butter. So it's all good.
Add it to a spoon.
See, I told you, Freya. Oh, I've got your spoon here, darling. I told you, Freya was
It's
the
just because
Anzac
If I'm
expert.
allowed to make something, it's not
It's
not
not.
like Anzac.
You like making Anzac, don't you? What's your brother been making this week, like a demon?
So Ollie's been making nutty brownies this week. He's made 2 batches, and the second batch he didn't even have permission to make.
We were out, weren't we? We popped out, came back, and he was mid nutty brownies. Not doing anything for my waistline, all this cooking, is it? Nope. I think we're going to send some in for the teachers. Right.
What?
Let's melt Ollie's brownies. Right, let's melt this butter.
Did you just say let's melt Ollie's brownies?
Melt this butter.
No.
Okay. So, just to recap, while we're all melting our butter, on our ingredients, we've got in our bowl 85 grams of porridge oats, 85 grams of desiccated coconut, scratchy, 100 grams of plain flour and 100 grams of caster sugar. In our saucepan, we have 100 grams of butter, and we're currently boiling some water. So I'll just check on the butter again. You know what, we need to get a little camping stove going, and then we can do it all in one place.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we'll have that for Saturday. So, Saturday morning, oh, there goes the kettle. We're making chicken biryani with a cucumber raita and roti. So we'll be doing quite a lot on Saturday. So come, join us. It'll be fun. And then that's Saturday night's dinner all taken care of. So, okay, butter is melting. Here we go. All right, we are melted, I would say. By the time I get it over to you, it'll be melted. So obviously with this butter now, it's hot, so be super careful. Don't burn yourself. And if you've got a hot handle, use a cloth. All right, what are we adding to the butter?
So now
pickle?
we need our golden syrup. Open up your golden syrup and get your tablespoon measure. Oh, that is hard.
Has it got a bit hard? We're right at the bottom of our can, aren't we? Do you want a
So you
another spoon to
need
get it out? Oh, look at that. Spot on.
Tablespoon of our golden syrup, and then we need to pop that in our mixture. Make sure you get all of it in because that's what makes it have a nice syrupy flavour and makes it super chewy.
Yummy. All right, so that's our golden syrup.
So now we need to pop that on
And
the
we need
heat
to
again.
stir that in, do we?
No, we need to put on the heat, I think. So then the golden syrup comes. It might not. Never mind.
Okay, now next job is, what are we adding next? Oh,
So-
I'll get you a clean spoon.
In a separate bowl, you need 1 teaspoon of bicarb and 2 tablespoons of hot water.
Okie dokie.
And then you mix them in, and then you have to pour that lovely mixture into your butter, then stir it around. You might need another tablespoon. That's a half. So one of the.
Do that then. Right. Where's our little bowl? There's our little bowl. So in our little bowl,
That's a half.
that's okay. So in our little bowl, we're going to put a teaspoon of bicarbonate. Freya's just going to sort that out, move that out of the way.
So we've got a half teaspoon measure. So we're just going to put in 2 of them.
And then we're adding the boiling water to that, are we? So do you want to hold the spoon and I'll pour? So we've got 2 in here. There's 1. There's 2. All right.
Stir that, stir.
Be really careful because it's boiling water.
And then we pour that in and it will start to fizz. Yay!
There we go. If you can see that, it's a bit hard, but it's fizzing.
Okay, and now we need to pour it into our mixture and start stirring.
So this is really fun when you use bicarbonate of soda and you add it to liquid, hot liquid I think, is it normally it works? It all puffs up, so it's quite fun. All right, shall I pour that in for you?
And then you get a wooden spoon.
Can you use this one?
No.
Save on the washing up. Coming through.
And then we give it a nice big mix until it turns into a sort of gooey dough.
Nice. So it's as simple as that. Yeah? Amazing. You can see why they're a popular biscuit in our house. Okay. So I guess we need to make sure we've got all the dry ingredients combined with the butter
Yeah, otherwise
and everything else.
falls apart.
A smaller spoon.
Look, I'm almost done.
Okay.
Can I test it?
Well, let's get it all on the tray first and then test it. Yeah, maybe try and finish it off with that one. Woo. Get the last few bits of dry ingredients up from the bottom. There we go. Okay.
Still a few.
So to do that, we just get the spoon right down to the bottom. And that's what you should be looking for. So it actually does look a little bit like a crumble mixture, doesn't it?
Just very gooey.
But a bit gooier. All right, and then what do we need to do to finish this off? So they become biscuits.
Next, you have to put dessert spoons on the tray.
You can just use a standard spoon, or if you've got a dessert spoon measure, as Freya is looking for, you can use that.
Wait.
Cool. Oh, this is quite a good one because it's a half circle measure. Okay, so no, let's finish it off. Right, there you go, Freya. You crack on with that. So you're going to put the mixture on the tray. So you can either butter your tray, put baking paper on a silicone sheet, and we want to have them about 2.5 centimetres apart because they will spread when they cook. Do you flatten them a little bit, or do you put them in flatten a little bit?
So you can make mini of them, but they spread out a lot.
Yeah, so you have to have a gap in between to allow for the spread. Can I help, or are you okay?
I'm alright.
Okay. I could do the squashing if you like. You pop it on, I'll squash, get a little production line going.
It's alright if they're a
That
bit
sound good?
bigger than a dessert spoon
Oh,
because dessert spoons are actually quite small.
They are quite small.
I mean, even if you did a tablespoon, it would be quite small because
Just depends what size you want your biscuits, I guess, doesn't
I
it?
like mine small because then you get more.
It psychologically feel better having more than one biscuit. I have to say, I normally have to eat 2 biscuits at a time.
That means I get 2.
Physical impossibility to just eat 1 biscuit and leave it at that. A bit closer for you. All right, so you just keep going like that. You might find that you'll need a couple of trays, or you might have to cook it in batches if you've only got 1 tray, which is fine. The good news is they only take 8 to 10 minutes to cook.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that good factor.
So if you have to do it in batches, you're not going to be cooking for that long, which is good news. All right, so looking good. And we'll do 1 more row on this tray. You might find as well when you put your mix on the tray, it crumbles a little bit. So if it does, just give it a little squidge together on the tray as well. And then it's all fine. That's a really mini one. All right, so we'll squidge that together on the tray. All right, so as I say, they're really quick to cook. So we're going to pop them in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. If you're making bigger ones, then they might take slightly longer, but not much longer. And you just want them to cook until they're golden. And then when you bring them out, leave them on the tray for a few minutes just to firm up. And then we can put them on a wire rack to cool, can't we? All right, so we've got our first tray there ready to go. So we're going to pop them in the oven. So you do the same with yours. Remember, 8 to 10 minutes until they're golden. Leave them on the tray for a few minutes to firm up, then transfer them to wire racks to cool completely. And that's it, super simple. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you've enjoyed that recipe. If you're watching and you don't have the ingredients, you can message me and I will send them across to you. As I mentioned earlier, on Saturday, we are doing, Saturday morning, we are getting dinner ready for Saturday night. So we're making a chicken biryani, cucumber raita and roti for 4 people. That's a good one to join in with. There's lots of different skills going on there. It's fun things that we're making. So that is that. We are pausing the After School Cookery Club for a few weeks because for anyone that knows me, I have another side to my business, and now we're out of ice, not so restricted, I'm getting quite busy with that. So what I want to do is take the time to plan for the summer holidays, because we're going to have long summer holidays, probably not going very far, and I want to put together a nice online program for the children for the summer. So we won't be back for a while. However, all of our recipe videos are on the YouTube channel, Style Design Create. So if you subscribe and follow us there, you can watch and cook at any time you like. And again, if you need the ingredients, just email me or send me a message. It's rachel@rachelpowerdesign.com. You can follow me on Instagram. You can subscribe to YouTube, both Style Design Create. And that's it. So enjoy your Anzacs with a cup of tea later. And hopefully see you on Saturday for our chicken biryani.
Or if you're a child, a mug of hot chocolate.
Or a mug of hot chocolate if you're a child, yeah. Anyway, have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday.
Unless you like tea.
Unless you like tea. We'll see you soon. Bye.